What's up, YouTube? It's ZTAY, aka Lil Red. We got the man Double D worth reliving the greatest week in NBA history. Before we get started, hit that like button. And if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, man. Let's get into it. By the way, if you guys haven't already, go subscribe and like the video. I'll leave it in the comments or description.
Greatness. We talk about greatness a lot on this channel, and of course the team that comes up a lot is the Golden State Warriors, as throughout the last decade they've displayed a level of greatness and dominance rarely seen in sports, a level of dominance that peaked in the 2017 and 2018 seasons when they added 4-time scoring champion and 2014 MVP Kevin Durant to the roster. And that's really all we talk about when referring to that specific time period. A lot of people who aren't Warrior fans understandably would rather forget these years because I can understand how unfun that must have been. But something that I think about from time to time, and the thing I started realizing more and more as I got older, was yes, that team was so unbelievably good. Something that can be explained by a specific...
You know, he's talking about people not enjoying those couple years, trying to forget about it. That's real, because I think as an NBA fan over the last decade, the years that the Warriors had Kevin Durant were my least favorite years. Like, it just, you already knew who was gonna win. It was just played out pretty much. The closest they got to losing was when James Harden almost beat them.
Week in October of 2018, when, in my opinion, this team reached their absolute peak and had possibly the greatest week of basketball in NBA history.
Okay. Come on, Steph. Stop showing off.
To be honest, man, the team that they've assembled here is just, it's not fair.
Facts. It's not fair.
Now, I don't do this much anymore, but we are so close to 100K, so if you do enjoy this video, please feel free to subscribe.
Like I said, go subscribe to him.
Leave a like. It takes just 1 second.
You about to hit that 100K.
Coming off of back-to-back championships in 2017 and 2018, the Warriors were beginning to look like they were never going to be able to be stopped. The Houston Rockets had the absolute best chance, and they still couldn't get it done. And nobody else was really even in the conversation.
That was the finals right there.
The championship ladder
Rockets
for the foreseeable future was just Golden State and then everyone else. But that gap was about to become even larger than it already was.
I'm a Warrior.
And let's get this out the way right now. I have no problem admitting that even though DeMarcus Cousins was injured at the time, this picture is not supposed to exist. Like, what even is this? So, needless to say, they were expected to be far and away the best team in the league, and it really wasn't even close. And that brings us to the start of the 2018-2019 season, where they would begin their year with an opening night win against the OKC Thunder, a win at the buzzer against the Utah Jazz, a close loss against the Denver Nuggets, and a blowout win against the Phoenix Suns. Which brings us to the start of the week in question. October 24th was a matchup back home against the Washington Wizards. Coming into this game, Steph Curry had already opened the season hitting 5 or more threes in the first 4 games. And given that this Wizards team was
5 or more threes in the first 4 games. That's crazy, bro.
One of the fastest paced teams in their first
John Wall Wizards
games, this was likely going to be a high scoring game. And so off we go.
Those high dribbles, it keeps it alive.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They're getting good looks. And when Steph Curry shoots, it's always a good look. The ricochet rebound.
Is that Jarekbo? Oh, man.
Steph again.
Is he feeling it? Yes.
Oh my God.
There it is.
Bro.
Now Steph has 11 points in the last minute and a half. Another three. Oh man, I saw when Klay did it. He was on the Kings.
Satoransky's now just face guarding him.
Oh my God. What the hell was that?
Steph faked the pass there. Damian. Got Curry the three. Curry head of the field. He's got Durant with him.
I was gonna say, until this point, the only person I'm seeing highlights from is Stephen Curry. Like, I'm not seeing anything from Durant. Nobody else. Until this right here. I don't know what happened, though. It looked like it got tipped. No, it's just all Curry. Damn, one.
Open three.
these Curry highlights?
Another opportunity.
This got to be Curry. 43? Oh, yeah, bro. You know he's hot. When he goes up to Durant and calls for the ball with 16 seconds on the shot clock while Durant's in ISO with a clear out floor.
Ball's not moving for them.
And he just pulled it. Oh my God. Who you guys think was better at the time for the Warriors, Curry or Durant? And do you think it's disrespectful to ask that question? Are Warriors fans tired of that question? Because I feel like it's still a question today.
Steph would finish the game with 51 points and 11 made threes, making this the 6th time in his career that he had scored 50 or more points, and the 10th time that he had made 10 or more threes. And
the 10th time he's made 10 or more threes is crazy.
Oh yeah, he did all of that in 3 quarters. He had 2 quarters with 20 or more points, putting up 23 in the first and 20 in the third. And he passed Jamal Crawford for 5th most threes made for...
I mean, if Durant wasn't there, I'm not gonna lie, Curry might have had a chance to go for 100. But because Durant was there, they were blowing him out. That's stupid of me to say that.
Career. But it wasn't just him. Kevin Durant put up 30 points, shooting 13 for 18 from the field, and Klay Thompson would put up 19. So the 3 of them would end up scoring 100 of the team's 144 total points. But that was just the beginning, because 2 days later, they were set to play a game against the New York Knicks in Madison Square Garden. And although the Knicks had been struggling throughout the earlier part of the season, for obvious reasons,
oh God, yeah.
What, Enes Kanter
versus Stephen.
Oh my God, this team is bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
They would still hold a 3-point lead after the first 3 quarters, outscoring the Warriors 84 to 81. It actually looks like the Warriors are about to have a pretty tough time pulling out a game
against Kanter,
this man. Then the 4th quarter starts.
Durant toss. Durant gets a good look and nails the 3-pointer. Alley-oop goes to Durant. Durant catches and throws it down.
The fact that Jarekbo is getting like lots of minutes, just what is going on, bro?
Chance for a 3-point play.
Warriors picking up the pace.
Durant going crazy now.
Stutter dribble layup is good.
See, now he's saying this is my team. It's just that whole battle. If this team existed before Twitter did, they would have stayed together a long time. I don't know, because Shaq and Kobe broke up for the same reason. There wasn't Twitter around, so I don't know. Maybe it's just egos, man. It's a good thing, though, because as an NBA fan, I don't want to see that last for more than 2 years. They had their 2 years of fun. Oh, my God.
Kevin Durant, another 3-pointer for a long time. Durant fires away.
That's what he was doing in the finals those years, just pulling threes in transition.
KD would put up 25 points in the 4th quarter to help the Warriors completely turn the game around. In total, he would end up with 41 points on 17 for 24 shooting. And remember how they were trailing entering the 4th quarter? Yeah, they won this game by 28. They outscored the Knicks 47 to 16 in the 4th
David
quarter.
Fizdale's little run
Steph Curry
of fame.
increased his streak of games with 5 or more threes to 6 and finished with 29. From there, we move on to a pretty uneventful game against the Brooklyn Nets, which would see Steph go for 34.
That's the D'Lo Nets, the Jared Dudley Nets.
Draymond Green would have a typical Draymond game, putting up 8 points, 4 rebounds, 13 assists, and 5 steals. And I feel like it's time that we mention Klay Thompson, because while Steph and KD have been doing their thing, this video has had a noticeable lack of Klay, and that's because he had a pretty mediocre start to the year. I'll just be honest here. He was bad. In his first 7 games, he shot just 39% from the field.
Wasn't he bad to start the season last year too? Maybe it's just a trend for Klay to, I don't know, let me know if I'm wrong. Is it a trend for Klay to start the regular season bad? Like, as a spot up sharpshooter, you gotta find your rhythm of things, right? Or am I tripping?
And 13% from 3. He had failed to score 20 points in a game and didn't have any games with multiple 3-pointers made. This was very uncharacteristic and was probably the worst shooting slump of his entire career. But both the team and the fans knew that eventually they were gonna get the old Klay back. And that brings us to the very next night.
In the league, making 39% from distance.
Bro, they are playing some bad teams, bro.
Averaging 10 points a game.
Klay's made one. How about two?
Cameron Payne, the starting point guard for the Bulls.
Klay, another three. Yes, sir.
Well, think about Levine. He's got to make better decisions.
Pump fake, fly by three.
Just dribbles.
Oh, they got Levine though.
Another one.
Oh my.
Klay Thompson again.
Oh man.
Making 6 of 7.
Oh man, this team's got to be so annoying. Like, bro, just this play alone right here, bro. Like, Draymond's dribble handoff is a weapon. Then you got Klay coming off a screen, dribble handoff for KD. So now he got to step up. Then Klay's cutting off the curl. It's not fair. Then he's just gonna pop back out for 3 because Draymond. Oh man, there's too many options on offense.
Klay Thompson again.
I haven't seen anything from Curry. That's a good screen.
Chicago fans are getting treated.
I don't think Klay will come out until he gets 40, and I think he has. Yes.
Klay Thompson.
He's got 41.
He's got 41 in the top of the third, bro.
Another one.
Well, he got his rhythm back.
Well, he's one away from the record.
Oh, you got the record this game?
3. There it is. He's tied Steph. Might be really appropriate. For NBA history, he got it!
Where are we at? No. I thought... Bro, did he put a headband in the middle of the game? He put a headband on in the middle of the game. I was like, where'd that yellow headband come from? What? That man wanted it to be in his highlights. He wanted it to be on SportsCenter. He knew he was getting that record. So they put the headband on.
Threes, 26 minutes. I feel like that's the part that often gets forgotten about this game.
22 minutes.
Amount of time that he did it in. For context, in record-breaking three-point hits in the past, Kobe Bryant hit his 12th three with 6 minutes and 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
the game Marshall hit his 12th.
Bro, look at the game has changed. The game has changed. It was a slow pace back then. Like, that's why the times have changed. I'm not taking nothing against Klay, because we seen it even last year. He had that game where he had like 10 threes in the first quarter. Like, it's Klay Thompson. But I don't think we should be allowed to be comparing eras like this.
2 minutes and 52 seconds left.
Go watch an NBA game from 2002, bro.
1 second left in overtime.
Just watch.
And he hit his 13th with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Klay hit his 14th three with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left in the third
crazy
quarter.
Though. That is actually crazy.
Could have hit 18 or 19 threes if they weren't already up by 200 points.
That's crazy.
And it's still probably one of the most intriguing what ifs in my opinion. He tied the record for threes made in a half with 10
How much points
in the
did he
first
have?
half, which also helped the Warriors set a team record for a half with 17. He put up the third 50-point game of his career,
50?
And of course, he broke the three-point record held by this guy. So, just to recap, in the span of 4 games across 6 days, the Warriors had Steph Curry put together what is still one of the best games of his entire career,
50 and 3 quarters,
take over a game in the fourth quarter, and Klay Thompson put together an otherworldly performance to break out of a shooting slump. That is 3 things that don't happen that often, and they all happened within the span of 1 week. And the least eventful game within that week was one in which both Steph and KD both basically dropped 35. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything like that.
To be honest, they were playing a couple bad teams. I mean, the Nets made a run towards the end of that season, I'm pretty sure. They made the playoffs, and they almost beat the 76ers. I don't know if that's the same year. The Bulls were bad. The Knicks were bad. And then this Warriors team, in my opinion, is the greatest team of all time. Like, I think the fact that they broke the record isn't that surprising, but the fact that it did come in the same week is.
And I'm not sure that we'll see something like that ever again. At least not between 3 different players. Because first, you need to have 3
unless the
guys
Suns want to do it with Beal, Booker, and Durant.
They need to be on the same team. And then they need to do it one after the other after the other. And I'm not really
sure
the team
that can do it. The Suns can do it.
With new trios being put together every now and then, you never know. But for now,
that's the closest team I could think of.
This is still tackle what could be the greatest week in NBA history. And there's a chance that some of you might have a different instance in mind when hearing that.
I want to know the
That's
other
what the
ones.
comments are for.
I want to know the other instances because I can't think of any. Let's try to find something else. Let me know down below in the comments, or we could look at double D's.
Don't agree? What do you think is the best streak of games in a short period of time by teammates? I'm actually really interested to see what you guys come up with. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell to be notified when I upload. Comment down below what you want to see next.
Shout out Double D Worth. Be sure to go like that video. Subscribe to his channel. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is the best week in NBA history? Let your voice be heard down below in the comments. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is ZTAY. Peace.